Hey guys, what is up? It's Rolly here, RxD Coach, and today I want to talk about training frequency, which I want to address how often you should be training. So should you be training every day, 7 days a week, or should you be training 14 times, twice a day for 7 days a week, or should you be training once a week, or should you be training every second day? Should you be not training on weekends? I know it can be a really confusing question that a lot of people have, like how often should I train? How can I get to the result that I want to get to the quickest that I can? And this comes down to a mindset mentality. So it comes down to what's your end goal? What is the goal that you're preparing yourself for? Are you preparing yourself for a competition, or are you just trying to get healthier and thinner and just look better for summer? All right? Are you just trying to be fit for life? So depending on your goals and your long-term vision of how long you feel and that you think you're going to be training for is really going to come down to how often you should be training. If you want to be training for the rest of your life, you should find the approach that works for you, works for your body, works for your muscles, your joints, and that's something that you can maintain every day from now till you're 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, who knows, right? So if you want to train for the rest of your life, I would go with a more humble approach to training. So maybe training 3 times a week, doing something that's not overly, not so overly hard on your body, and something that you can maintain and back up week after week, all right? If you're preparing for a competition, whether it be a physique or fitness competition, or a CrossFit competition, or a powerlifting competition, or whatever sort of competition you have, then the rules are going to be a little bit different because you have a goal to meet by a certain stage, and you want to be able to feel as physically prepared as you can for that point there. So if depending on whether your competition is a year away or 6 months away, you need to prepare a plan that's going to help you get there, all right? And you might need to periodize some things like some strength periods, hypertrophy periods. You might need to, think about deloading, trying to peak with your conditioning and all this sort of different stuff. So it really comes down to very specific competition type training. If you're someone who is looking to lose weight, then 2 to 3 times a week is a good starting place for you to start training for. So anything more than that might be a little bit too much if you're not training right now. If you're a couch potato right now and you're just thinking about training and you're not quite at that stage yet where you're like, yep, I'm ready to bite the bullet and start a training program, then maybe for you it could just be twice a week. Anything more than you're doing right now is going to be great. And the idea is that it doesn't matter how much you end up training, it's about making a gradual process to get from A to B. So don't go and jump into something that makes you train every day for every day of the week. Make sure to jump into something that is manageable. So if you're training nothing right now, once a week is great for a couple of weeks. Then bump that up to 2 times a week. Then bump that up to 3 times a week. And little by little bit, as your body adapts to the training stimuli that you're giving it, then you can bump up the training and bump up the load. But one of the biggest problems people make is that they do too much too soon and then they burn out and then they want nothing to do with training. So if I could give you one piece of advice, is that don't jump into the deep end of training. Just start on the shallow waters, little by little bit, get your feet wet, and as you feel comfortable, you can add more load, more volume to what it is you're trying to do. All right, guys, take care and peace.